All right, listen up, please. So last week, we started talking about making an artwork out of two combined images, right? So we're going to take two pictures of you today, and we're going to, tomorrow, use color to give them some mood, and then we're going to combine them by weaving them together. Okay, so if you look at this artwork, it's two pictures. You can see both faces, and they're woven together. So I cut the first picture vertically into strips, and I cut the second picture horizontally into strips, and then I wove them together like you would weave a basket or weave fabric. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that as we go. But just as a reminder, last week, those of you who were here, I asked you to make this T-chart of 5 feelings or expressions that you had with your mask on, and 5 ways you feel with your mask off. I then asked you to assign a color to each one of those, and then I asked you to pick 2 from each side and draw little sketches of them. Okay? So if you weren't here on Friday, or you haven't done this yet, that's what you're going to do first. All right? So I'm going to kind of break down how you go about doing this. So the first step that we're going to do is we're going to take pictures. Okay? So I took 2 photos of myself. This was the first one, obviously with the mask on. Okay? And then my second with the mask off. Okay, so I took these photos. They're in color. Okay, that wouldn't work for what we need to do with them. So I edited them to be black and white and really high contrast. So it's super whites and super blacks. Okay, so there's the first one and the second one again. I also cropped them a little bit so that my head was towards the top a little bit better. So I cut off the top. So I actually did that so it fit on the page better. Okay, and then I went back to this list that I made. Oh, where'd it go? I went back to this list, and I thought about these colors that I assigned to the feelings that I had. Okay, so I took those, and I added color to the actual photograph. Okay, so I chose blue for this one as my main color, but there's also some purple in there as well. Okay, so I wanted this one to seem chaotic and a little bit crazy, so I did like kind of crazy, chaotic lines. Okay, so I did that for that one. I wanted those colors to be kind of sad or depressed colors, cool colors, right? For the other one, I chose to do warm colors with orange as my dominant color, and I also used some yellow and some red and some pink in there. Okay, also, think about the background. Okay, for this one, I wanted it to look like there was a light or like sun shining behind me, like I was kind of glowing from feeling so nice without my mask on. And this one, I wanted the background to seem like almost like it was eating me alive, right? So all those I thought about those lines sort of overtaking me. Okay, so to get back to this, now you can kind of see how those weave together and how that works. Okay, so what we're going to do today is most of you didn't finish this on Friday. There was only about half of you actually here on Friday. So this part comes first. Okay, you need to finish 5 feelings that you have with your mask on, 5 feelings that you have with your mask off. You assign a color to each one of those. You can double up the color. Like on this side, I have 2 reds and 2 blues. That's fine. And then you're going to choose 2 and draw 2 little thumbnail sketches. Okay? You can also color those with those colors when you're done. Okay? So while you're working on this, I'm going to call you back one at a time. I have my camera set up in the back room, and you're going to take 2 photos with me. One with your mask on, one with your mask off. You need to be prepared when I call you to know which 2 emotions you're going to do. Okay, so they should be contrasting emotions. Don't do relaxed and have the same face in both pictures. Okay, the whole point of this project is to show 2 different emotions in one picture, okay, through weaving them together. Okay, so you want to have that in your mind before you come back there. Okay, I'm going to be smiling with this one, and I'm going to be frowning with this one. Okay, you're also going to change your body. So like on one picture, you're going to face a little bit to the right, and on one picture, you're going to face a little bit to the left. So that way, when you do these photos that they don't end up right on top of each other. Like my faces here are a little bit offset. Okay, if I just faced forward on both of them, both of these faces would have been right in the middle and it wouldn't have worked. Okay, so you kind of have to face different directions when you take the pictures. Okay.